What was the happiest mistake you ever made? This didn't happen to me, but it happened to a friend. My friend Tony lived paycheck to paycheck in assorted jobs. He inherited $50,000 when his grandmother passed away. His friends convinced him to invest the money rather than spend it on a new car, vacations, etc., and eventually he agreed. Another friend, Jack, who worked in finance, convinced him to put the $50,000 into Cisco stock. This was back in April 2000, just before the tech bubble burst, and Cisco was at its all-time high, around $75 a share. Then the bubble burst, and the stock crashed. 2.5 years later, we were all at a wedding of a mutual friend, and the friend who recommended Cisco was very embarrassed and apologized profusely for his recommendation. Tony, what do you mean? Why are you sorry you made that recommendation? Jack, because the stock tanked right after you invested, and it's continued to go down and down. Your $50,000 investment is now probably worth $6,000 or $7,000. Haven't you looked at your statements? Tony, sure, I've looked at the statements, it's up to about $83,000. It's doing great. Jack, you must have misread your statement, maybe it said $8,300? When was that statement? Tony, maybe 2 weeks ago, and I'm sure it said $83,000. Jack, that's impossible. After the reception we all went back to Tony's apartment and Tony pulled out his last statement, which indeed did say $83,000. Then we saw why. Tony bought the wrong stock. Jack had told him to buy Cisco, the high-tech company, and Tony bought Cisco, the food distribution company. Both stocks are pronounced exactly the same. While Cisco crashed, Cisco did great. So that was a very happy mistake that Tony made.